Good morning, motherfuckers. Good evening, beautiful people. Woo. What's today, man? It's March 21st, 2017. I'm a little late. I was supposed to drop a podcast on you on Sunday, but I got busy. Life got crazy. Nah, I didn't get crazy. I just simply got too busy. My name is Jovan. This is a regular ass podcast. Hold on, run that back. Run this back.
Looking good in that skirt. Flirting is the effective way that this works. Bingo,
It's like 9 o'clock.
We go down to the lake and eat a couple of Pringles. Picnic, by the way, hey, I'm single. Pardon my bad manners, French and lingo. Intentions wider. Wider than the summer. Reflection in a lake being seen by Stevie. You're a golden lady and it seems that me and you was supposed to be the ozone team, but who would have thought this conversation would have grew? Until me talking about sun rays, the truth. I'm turning to a creep that just won't sleep. Next sentence, that's because you're used to that kind of poo. See, I'm the new shit in town. Let's match together and make me round. How that sound?
Sounds cool to me. It sounds cool to me. It sounds cool to me. It sounds cool to me.
Sounds cool to me.
It sounds cool to me. Hey girl, shit sounds cool to me. Shit sounds cool to me.
Looking good in that skirt. Flirting is the effective way that this works. There we go. Chapow. How about we go down to the lake and eat a couple of Pringles? Picnic, by the way, hey.
I hope you all been well. As I walk back to the microphone, I don't know why I just don't turn the volume down from my phone. So I'm just gonna get back up again. Anyways, life is crazy, man. Let me adjust my seat. What did I tell you? So life is crazy. I just came back from yoga tonight, man. I mean, usually I would drink a beer with you all right now, but I just simply cannot. My ass almost passed out tonight during Bikram yoga. You know. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. Said for 2 years. I'm sorry, I'm texting someone back. I messed up. I got ADHD. I can't focus on multiple things at once. I'm sorry. Okay. Here we go. All right. Okay. I'm going to get off of there. I'm going to go to my notes, though, so I know what the hell to talk about. It's podcasting time. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, yeah, I had yoga tonight, met my favorite instructor, out in Tacoma, and, it was rough, man. I don't know. I think it's a mix between work, the season's picking up, so it's getting a little more hectic around the office around this time. And so I've been skipping out on, consuming my, water that I've been needing to consume throughout the day. So I remembered it too, because I had like maybe 2 cups of water today, like 24 ounces, so 48 ounces, whereas I'm supposed to have at least 100 ounces. And then I was really hungry, because after work today, I went out to Olympia. Well, I had to pick up my license plates because they finally went to the dealership. So I had to pick up my license plates. Then I was like, you know what I want to do? I want to be one of those fools that get the license plate frames of the alma mater. So like I graduated from Evergreen State College. It's not no secret. I graduated from there. Damn, I always forget. I think like June of 2015. Yeah. So June of 2015, I graduated from Evergreen State College in Olympia, Washington. Um, if you've never heard of Evergreen State, for those of you that don't live in Washington State, listening to my funky ass podcast, uh, it's an interesting school. They believe in pass or fail. So I mean, it gives you a better opportunity to perform much better during, in the classroom, because it takes away the pressures of grades, grade point averages and shit like that. Either you pass or you fail. It's simple. I mean, technically that's how college is. You either pass or you fail. You either got a C or a motherfucking F. You know what I mean? So I mean, it just takes off a lot of pressure, so that way you can focus better on your schoolwork and shit like that. Like, I created a business plan while I was at Evergreen, and I was doing financial I can't even talk annihilations. I was analyzing financial statements for, like, big ass companies, as projects, and kind of giving off a projection or a prediction of what may occur for some of these businesses years down the road. Now, it was funny. One of our projects was about American Apparel, right? What I found kind of funny was how, they make their clothes in America with American cotton and shit like that, because that's their whole thing. Everything was American made. And in the back of my mind, I was like, that's a cool niche to have, but it sounds expensive as fuck. So I mean, you're not in motherfucking Mexico, charging people $20 a week to sew 1 million t-shirts. You know what I mean? So in the back of my mind, I was like, I wonder how long this is gonna last. And then boom, this year these motherfuckers get bought out by Gildan, and that's it. There's no American Apparel. So so I mean, we did stuff like that. Excuse me. I did stuff like that, and then I did my business plan. On top of, we studied the business culture in China, and like why there's such a force to be reckoned with this day and age. A lot of shit. But what was really funny is that there is some stuff going down with the Silk Roads website that I don't think any of us were aware of in school, because we were using that website. And what our professor wanted us to do with it, he wanted us to utilize it and, start creating trade overseas with other Chinese students that use the software or whatever, the website. And then, like, we just never took off with it. It was just really hard to do because nobody was able to come up with a decision on what it was that we were going to, trade over there. So it just never happened. Instead, we just we video chatted with the kids that were in China, because the second half of the class, you had the option of going to China for a fucking like a quarter and a half. So, cause it was a year-long program. And, we did that. Or I didn't go to China. I worked full time. So I didn't leave to China. I wish I could have. But, we didn't really do anything with it. But I guess what other motherfuckers was doing with the Silk Roads was like drug dealing and, black market stuff going down. So I had no idea. I was a young boy messing with this website, having no clue that people over here is trading and selling guns, all this shit. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. But then it made me think, like, dang, was our professor trying to set us up to do some hot shit? Was he an undercover cop, seeing if we had keys to the underworld? I don't know. Sounds possible to me. So, I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. Oh, yeah, I went to Evergreen today. Oh, yeah, because I was talking about hot yoga. Oh, yeah, because I was talking about why I was about to pass out. So, yeah, I left work early because I had to make it to the dealership before they closed. I had a little bit of time, so I swung up to Olympia, Pick up those alumni plates so I could look like a savage riding on the freeway, because you don't see. So when you're in Washington State, all you see is motherfucking Wazoo plates, UW plates. You'll see Central Washington University plate frame sprinkled in the mix, and Western Washington sprinkled in the mix. You don't really see that many from Eastern. You see more fucking stickers on back of the windows of cars versus an actual license plate frame. But you don't really see too many from Evergreen State. But if you do, it's gonna be a beat up car, and they're gonna have compost in the back of their Subaru, because that's just how they roll. I mean, Evergreen State is a really hippie school. It's very slept on because, I mean, it's not a traditional college to attend. That's the thing. And the best part about it is that it's not a traditional college to attend. Like, you can create your own degree if you wanted to, your own study. But you have to study your butt cheeks off and actually write some legit stuff about it and learn. So, I mean, it's not like cut and dry, like, oh, I want to go to school and teach children. I want to go to school for counseling. I want to go to school for science. I mean, you can go to school for science, but I don't know. I didn't take that course, so I really couldn't tell you too much about it. I didn't really talk to people when I went to school there, because I was really just in and out. You know, I wanted to get there, do my thing, get the hell up out of there. I did know a guy who started a food truck, but lately I haven't seen or heard anything about his food truck. I need to do some research and see if he's still doing his thing out there, because we had to do a business plan, and I did the business plan for my clothing brand. I haven't really messed with it yet because I'm still trying to figure out the brand as I go. I'm just trying to do these festivals right now. But then he did his business plan, and it was based off his food truck. And the food truck, he started the food truck, and it was on and popping. You know, I don't know. I'm over here saying on and popping like it's 1998. I don't like that. I think I hate myself. But yoga was rough. Hot yoga was rough tonight. I didn't drink enough water because work's been busy. I fucked around. I had 2 double cheeseburgers like an hour before class because I was starving. Like, because I went up to Olympia. I ate lunch at noon, or like 11:30. And then, so I left Olympia at like 4:30. So I'm like, dude, I'm hungry as hell. So I had 2 cheeseburgers on my way to my house, changed into my yoga clothes, went to class, and it was hotter than usual too. And that's the reason why I like my instructor so much, is because she's cool with it being hot as hell in there. Like, she has no problem with it. So, I mean, generally it's a little hotter in there when we practice with her. So, I'm with it. So, I was sweating. And then, like, it was crazy because just during the warm-ups is when it hit me the most. Because, like, my vision started getting a little blurry, right? I'm looking at my sexy-ass body in the mirror, you know. Because I'm just such a fine man, a fine specimen. I'm not. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. Am I fine? I don't know. Ask my mom. My mom might think I'm the cutest boy in the world. I'm just joking. Anyways, I'm looking at my sexy physique in the mirror, right? And my vision gets a little blurry. And I'm standing on one foot. And I'm like, all right. We have a fucking problem, right? Because I'm a seasoned vet. Damn it. I've been coming to yoga once a week or once a month for the last 2 funky years. I'm not going to be in this motherfucker about to pass out. Literally. So I was like, all right. So I talked to myself in my head. I was like, Jovan, you got 2 options, buddy. You either going to do your thing. Let these, what did he say? What did Trinidad say? What did Trinidad James say? I'm going to let all these hoes know that I really stepped in the door. That's literally how I feel every time I step in the hot yoga class. Hold on. I'm actually going to find the lyrics for you real quick. Because like literally, when I step into hot yoga class, this is the mode I have because you don't see too many black guys, my skin tone at least, Trinidad James. You don't see that many black guys in here we go. You don't see that many black guys in fucking hot yoga class. So I'm gonna tell you the type of energy I bring in that motherfucker. I don't really show it, but it's how I feel. So hold on.
It's a red Rolex to match red Balenciagas, to go with dirty white jeans, and a nice white tailor shirt from a very good New York tailor with gold buttons. Like,
I'm not kidding. This is what I do. This is hot yoga class. Here we go. It's right here. Hold on, right here, coming.
I want all these hoes to know that a real nigga just hit the dough.
One more.
I want all these hoes to know that a real nigga just hit the dough.
Every time I'm in yoga class, those are the lyrics that pop into my head. I want all these hoes to know that a real one stepped in the dough. Sorry, that was a little out of pocket for all of you. But that's just how you got to bring in a hot yoga class sometimes. Even if nobody gives a damn about you being in their presence. You have to have the confidence within yourself to be like, hey, they might not care that I'm here, but I care that I'm here. And just in case they do care that I'm here, I'm going to let them know I don't care that I'm here. You feel me? I feel you. But anyways, so I gave myself two options. Right? I was like, Jovan, either you can power through this shit and potentially pass out, right? Or, Jovan, option 2. Take the breaks because they say you can take breaks. So that's the thing. In Bikram yoga class, now I don't know if it's like in the official class, like if Bikram was in front of me right now talking about, yo, do that motherfucking stretch, do that camel pose, motherfucker. I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna do the camel pose, you know? But here in my class, in our studio, the teacher, she goes, you know, if you feel like you can't do the pose, it's okay to lay down and rest. I'm like, all right, I can lay down and rest. But what was crazy, I was doing that shit in the beginning of class. I never do that shit in the beginning of class, but that's how rough it was for me because it was hot as shit. I was dehydrated as hell. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to pass out. I don't want to see stars. I'm going to lay down when I need to lay down. So that's what I did. And it was just a really rough class because it's my favorite. She's one of my favorite instructors just for the simple fact that people that don't go often, like you see motherfuckers get up and try and leave. Like that's how hot it gets in there. Right. And she'd be like, nah, you ain't going nowhere. Just lay down, drink some water, lay down. You're messing up everybody else's flow. Because people that actually know how she gets down is like, you know, it gets really hot in there, but that's how it is. So it's at the end of the day, it's all good. So, I mean, everybody else, you know, the troopers, and it's just usually newer people that are kind of like, yo, it's hot as fuck in here. But it's, you know, it's because they don't really know. It's a lot of people there's a lot of people, not a lot of people, they're just people in general that don't know too much about hot yoga. They think it's going to be like a 90-degree room, whereas the shit can be from like 110 to like 115 degrees. And it's hot as fuck in there. And like what makes it worse is that there's fans that'll blow. So it's not blowing cold, cool air. It's blowing hot-ass air everywhere. So it's not comfortable. But that's why I like it so much, is because you're getting such a deep such a deep, good ass stretch, but you're really uncomfortable the whole time. But mentally, it pushes you because it's draining you, but you're pushing yourself to keep going. I couldn't keep going because I just felt like shit today. But generally, like, I can keep going, and like, I feel like even today, I didn't go as hard because I just couldn't, but I still felt like I feel great. I feel like fuck it. After I record this, I'm going to watch the Dave Chappelle Netflix special, and I'm gonna go to sleep. I might even just save the Netflix special for tomorrow night, because I know tomorrow's a shorter day for me. Excuse me, because I gotta. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. Wake up, go to work. Get off of work, go to the gym, but tomorrow's leg day. So leg day is generally a shorter day for me. I'm going to do my leg thing. I get into the gym at like 4:30, do my thing, skip cardio. I'm out of there at 5:30. Boom. So, Mary don't got a Costco card. I have a Costco card, so she is like, hey, can you, let me kind of, you hook me up with your Costco card? I'm like, all right. For my friend or a friend, we're going to go Costco shopping because you got to pick up something specifically from Costco. So, I think, I'm going to do that. After that, eat some food, watch the Dave Chappelle special, and take my ass to bed at like 9:30. Not kidding, man. I think I'm getting bags under my eyes because I've just been running ragged, man. My mind's just all over the fucking place lately because summer's approaching. What else? Work is crazy. I got the festivals coming up. I got my powerlift meet coming up. I got 2 weddings to go to this summer. I'm trying to end the summer. One of the weddings are in California, by the way. One of the weddings are here, which is my cousin's. And then I'm trying to end the summer before the Tough Mudder. My 4th Tough Mudder. Trying to end the summer with a little quick trip to Louisiana because one of my good friends moved out there. So I told him I wanted to visit because I've never been. And so it's just a lot of shit going on, man. But it's fun for some time. And just enjoying yourself. Hold on, my computer's acting funky. What's going on here, man? Why are you acting like this? Hold on. No, I'm not even going to stop because it's still recording. It's just recording weird. Anyways, so life is life, man. I like staying busy. I like having things to do. Sometimes you hit a plateau. You got to, give yourself a kick in the ass and keep going, You got to just keep doing your thing. So, I don't know. Hot yoga was rough. But I'm definitely going to go next week, I think. One of my friends wants to come. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's get it, man. So we're going to go to hot yoga class next week. Yeah, man, life is life. Can't complain about a time ting, More Life dropped by Drake. Rather You Than Me by Richard Ross dropped. I wasn't a fan of Rick Ross during the 50 Cent beef, but he came back around. Because Mastermind was pure heat, okay? I didn't really like the 2 albums in between. But then Rather You Than Me, that's some heat. I like that album. I'm not even going to tell you about it. I'm just saying, it's a good album. You can trust my musical taste. What else was good, man? More Life was good. I think I have more of a connection to More Life because I grew up listening to dancehall reggae, so it has that island sound to it, and I really like it, and I can't complain because I think Views was trash, to be brutally honest with you. But I think More Life was it has some good little cuts on it. And I was like, all right. Because, I think he even knew Views wasn't that great. So he was like, I got to come with some heat now. He could have saved the British rappers, though. I'm not really into UK rappers right now. Like, not taking anything away from them. Like, I don't know. Other people may love them, but for me, it's once they get kind of excited, the accent kind of takes over, and like I don't understand what the fuck you're saying, dude. Like, you're worse than listening to Busta Rhymes as a 7-year-old. You know what I mean? Because like when you're 7 years old, you listen to Busta Rhymes rap, you don't understand what he's saying. He's talking rap. He's talking fast as fuck. Put your hands on my eyes to see. That's it. That's all you know. If you really want to party with me, straight but wild in this place to be. But then you get these British rappers. I'm just like, yo, your accent, you're rapping slow. I don't know what the hell you're saying. So I don't know. I'm just not really with it. There could be some unknown talent just getting ready to surface in UK, and they're just gonna hop up and we don't understand what they're saying because they're gonna be able to use their voice better. Like, for instance, Slick Rick. Slick Rick, for those of you who don't know, he's from the United Kingdom. I don't know how long, but that might be cheating though, because I don't know how long he's lived in New York. Because like you could hear a light accent when he talks and when he raps, but he doesn't rap like. Hold on, man. I gotta figure this out real quick. When did Slick Rick's not dead, motherfucker. When did Slick Rick move to America? Oh shit, he might get deported. Anyways. Oh, this is from like 2002. Yeah, so I think he's good by now. Yeah. He got hella jewelry. Anyways, yeah, he's from London, England. When did he move up here, though? Born in Britain, or whatever. He released 4 albums. Ratchet Slick Rick, born 1965. Here we go. Early life. Slick Rick was born and raised in southwest London. In the English Jamaican family? I don't even know Jamaicans even lived up there or even got up there. He was blinded in the right eye by broken glass as an infant? So that patch is legit? Oh, fuck. I thought he just wore that shit for fun. I need to look what his eye looks like. 1976, he and his family immigrated to the United States. So 1976, he was born in 1965, so he was 11. So yeah, he's been here for a fucking while before he dropped that. 1976, Adventures of Slick Rick came out in 1988, so that's what, 12 years? So I mean, he probably had a light accent, but nothing too crazy, so I bet you that's why we never really noticed it when he rapped. And plus, he had such like a chill flow where you just didn't really notice it. So now I have to look up what Slick Rick, what his eye looks like. Slick Rick's eye. Yeah. What's your eye look like though? Oh, that's what it looks like. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, it definitely looks like he got stabbed in it. So, anyways, yeah, I'm not really into British rappers. It's cool, they could do their thing, I support it, whatever. But as just for me, it's not for me. And I mean, there's people I follow on Snapchat that tries to force that shit on you. I'm like, dog, if this is what you really like, I don't really trust your taste in music because it just sounds like you just like what other popular rappers force you to listen to. Because I don't even trust other rappers' taste in music unless it's like Snoop Dogg. Because Snoop Dogg, if you ever watch like his behind the scenes shit, and like he's in like, you know, like the green room preparing for a concert, he plays some motherfucking cuts. He plays some shit my grandma listens to. You know what I mean? On the black side, some cuts. So I don't know. Some people, maybe my taste in music is trash because I like old stuff still. But who cares? So yeah, More Life came out. Rather You Than Me came out. What else? Sango. One of my favorites locally. He's a producer from here, from Seattle. Technically, it's electronic music, but he samples a lot of R&B music, a little bit of hip hop, and then sometimes he'll venture off and he'll do like Brazilian drum music. And like that, when he does that stuff, that's my favorite. Like, I don't know what it is about it. Like, I don't understand what they're saying. Like, it's just, it's I like it. But like I said, I grew up on dancehall reggae as a child, and I just like it. I like that. I like those drums, and I don't know. It's hard to explain. I might play a song as I leave tonight. But the album is called Demim Pra Você. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but whatever. Anyways, so yeah, that's what I'm listening to on my iPod. Do you still have an iPod, Jovan? I have 2 iPods, actually. Do I listen to them? No. I just have them. Eventually, I pull them out of, blow the dust off, charge them up, and play something. But most of the time, nah. I don't play shit. I listen to my iPad or my iPhone with the Apple Music hookup. You feel me? And I enjoy myself. Especially since Prince's whole discography is on Apple Music now. I think, at least. I think it was the last time I checked. Love Prince's music. I'm not like a stan for Prince. Like, I'm not going to be able to just sing shit for you. Like, hey, sing that song. I know you know that song. Don't you love Prince so much? You should know that song since you love Prince so much. You love Prince so much, you should know that song. Huh? Oh, you think he's better than Michael Jackson? We should know his song. You should know every fucking Prince album that ever dropped then. Prince dropped like 40 fucking albums. There's no way I'll be able to know any of those songs. There's just certain albums that stuck out to me that I liked, such as the Purple Rain soundtrack, Sign of Times, and what was the other one called? These are like popular ones I'm naming too, but there's another one that I kind of like, Prince and the Revolution. That's how I know it's who's in that, and the Revolution. Guys, I have it on Around the World in a Day. I've been around the world all day. You know? All around the world all day. You know? You don't know that song? Oh, yeah, because I forgot. Half of my listeners are fucking 25. They don't know that song. But I have it on vinyl. I think I have 2 copies of it on vinyl. Shouts out to my moms. And I got Sign of the Times on vinyl. And, yeah, man, I like it. I like his stuff because it's a lot different. Michael Jackson, I love Michael Jackson stuff too. He has a song called Baby Be Mine. I fucking love that song. I want to say it's off the Thriller album. And I like Michael Jackson stuff because all his stuff, it's like, it's written and produced to be a hit. Like, I feel like almost every song is written and produced to be a fucking hit. And so there's always, I feel like you feel a lot of the energy that's been put into that work. But see, with Prince's stuff, you can feel it in his writing. Like, it took a lot of effort, but with how much music he has, that's what he did. Like, you could feel it in his blood. Like, this is what I did. Like, Michael Jackson, like, that was his thing too. But it's hard to explain to me. Because he didn't really play instruments. You know what I mean? Because, like, with how much music Prince has, like, you can tell that he went on tour, he came home. Made music, went back on tour, came back home, made more music. That's literally all he did. He loved music so much. So, I mean, stuff's going to, like, his stuff sounds different, but it sounds the same, but different. That's hard for me to explain. But it's a lot different. How about that? Like, he's not trying to make hits. Like, he's just playing for the love of music. You know what I mean? I think I explained it. I think I explained it good enough. So anyways, how's everyone's week been? Is it good? It's April. No, it's not. It's March. April is coming, though. My birthday is coming, though. Every season is coming, though. Anyways, yeah, man, I'm turning 27 this year. I'm having another quarter-life crisis. I had a quarter-life crisis every year since I turned 24. And it's terrible because I'm like, fuck, man. Should I be here? Should I be living with my dad right now? What should I be doing right now? Because, like, what's crazy is that originally my plan as a 16-year-old boy, 11 years ago, I said, you know what I want to be when I grow up? I want to get accepted to New York University. I want to move to New York. And I want to be an entrepreneur. And I'm going to make millions of dollars. And I'm going to come back to Washington State in my Benz, and I'm going to buy my whole squad Volvos. That's what I thought I was going to do. But no, that wasn't the case. You don't know what the fuck you want to do when you're that age. Honestly, you have dreams, you have ideas, but deep down inside, you have no idea what you really want in life. And it took me 11 years and a night in jail to figure all that shit out. And I don't regret it. I don't regret a thing. I don't regret a thing in life right now because I'm cool with where I am. I'm working a job where I'm challenged. I do things in life when I'm challenged, and it makes my weekends and vacations a lot more sweeter. I'm progressing somewhere. I stay busy. I don't like idling. I hate idling. Like when I was at my dad's, for 2 weeks. Like I had to do shit. I didn't like not having anything to do. So like when I was out there, and it started to feel weird after like the first week. Like after the first week, I was like, "Damn, did I get fired?" Like it didn't feel like I had a job anymore. It felt really strange. And then so I was like, "I gotta get out of here." I pre-planned this anyways. It wasn't like I just up and left my parents' house. But I had planned that trip to Indiana to visit my friend Josh. And, yeah. That was fun. So, I mean, I have to do things. There's no such thing. You'll never, on a rare occasion, maybe on a Sunday, you may see me lounging around the house watching Netflix all day. It depends on my mood, though, because I had an old habit where on Sundays, I'd get like a 4-piece at Popeyes, right? With the fries and like an extra biscuit with my biscuit and a large strawberry soda. And I'd watch Netflix all day, eat my Popeyes, watch Netflix all day, pass out, wake up at like fucking 5, and then continue to watch Netflix. That was my Sundays at one point. But I kind of like got away from that. It was weird. I liked it. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm definitely down to do it again. I just did other things instead. But anyways, my birthday's coming up. I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to do. So, I know last year we went to Seattle. We went to a jazz bar. Watched a nice little jazz concert for free. And then I was like, well, this is all I'm going to do tonight. And then one of my friends, she was like, I can get us VIP at this little club. And I was like, fuck, what club? Told me the name of the club. I'm not going to tell you the name of the club. I'm going to tell you the name of the club. It's called Baltic Room. Now, if you're from Washington State, and you're from Tacoma, Washington, and you're from Seattle, Washington, and you know where Baltic Room is, you know about Baltic Room. So, we were there. It was like 15, 16 of us. We all took Ubers there. And it was a lituation. How about that? Because I knew the DJ. One of my DJs. Yeah, if you have time, matter of fact, I'm going to shout him out right now. The homie DJ Famous. Okay? He been DJing around Seattle. Keep an eye out for him. Don't tell them you know me, because that's not gonna do shit for you, except get people annoyed. Just say, hey, I heard of you. Can you spin some records? And he'll be happy to spin some records. But don't be like that. Oh, Jovan, he said you cool. But don't do that. That gets people annoyed. That gets under my skin when people do that. I don't like small talk. When people talk about, hey, do you know such and such? Oh, yeah, it's cool. And that's it. That's all you got. You're like, because you're not really friends with that person. You know what I mean? Like, I'm friends with him. We're acquaintances. Not like best buds. But I'm talking about the listener. Like, the listener to approach him, be like, hey, Jovan? He'd be like, yeah. And that's all you got, because you don't know me. You're just listening to my podcast. But if you do know me and you listen to my podcast, you can approach him and be like, oh, yeah, I know Jovan. He has that podcast, shout you out. So it's good, blah, blah, blah. Then you'd be like, oh, shit, yeah. Tell him what's up. That's it. Go out your day. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I know what I'm saying this time. So anyways, don't be annoying. But that's what I tell myself as well. Every time I text a girl, I tell myself, don't be annoying, Jovan. I remember when I was like young. I was a young bull. Right? I do that over texting thing. I remember there's one time. It was one time. Long time ago, right? I was fresh out of my relationship. Heartbroken as a motherfucker. I was sad, boy. I was sad. Extremely sad. So, what I noticed that what some people do when they get out of those really, 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 really intense emotional relationships, then like they get out, they're kind of lost, they get kind of clingy. You know what I mean? I was clingy as fuck at one point. That's because you feel like a fucking puppy. Like you feel like a puppy that has no home. Fresh out of a breakup. Like one of those really intense ones where like you're with that person every damn day, right? So you get out of that, you get out of that relationship, and like you can go two ways, right? You can just lose. You lost yourself already because you've been attached to this person for so long. You guys have been attached to each other for so long that you kind of lose yourself a little bit, right? So you either go around trying to figure yourself out, or two, you try and fill that void and you hop in another fucking relationship, right? I don't even want to talk about relationships though, because I would technically I've been single for the last 5 years. Technically, I had a few flings. Nothing's wrong with flings. I have friends. Nothing's wrong with friends. But I'm not out here being a player. You know what I mean? I'm just being myself. Seeing where things go. And then that's it. If they don't go anywhere, we're still friends. If they don't go anywhere, what did I say? I said that already. If they go somewhere, we figure it out. But, so a whole lot of that shit's going on. Adult shit. I don't know. Adult shit is what I call it. But yeah, so you either try and figure yourself out, or you try and hop into another relationship. Because you trying to fill that void like, fuck, I don't like being single. I feel alone. I feel like a lost puppy. Where's my mom dog at? That's how you feel for a little bit. So you trying to, the first person that likes you, or like you're trying to find someone that likes you, and it's just a whole bunch of nonsense going on for fucking 8 months. So, yeah, man. So, in the beginning stages, man, I was clingy as shit. And I was doing that over texting shit. Now, I still catch myself over texting, but that depends. If the person that I'm texting texts me multiple times, I'm fucking cool with it. It's like, okay, whatever. You just open the door for that. I'm going to text your ass off, right? That's all good. But see, if you're the type of person that's going to send me like one word text, then I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to overdo this. I can't read you right now. Like, if you want to hang out, we can hang out, or give me a call, or whatever, because then it's kind of weird. You can't do that over texting shit. You can shoot your shot, right? You're always allowed to shoot your shot. But don't keep shooting because you're going to lose the fucking game. All right? You heard it here first. So anyways. Yeah, man. What the fuck was I talking about, man? What was I talking about? I lost my train of thought, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to open my notes up. Nope. Has nothing to do with these notes. Overall, just know, man. I know, you know. Oh, yeah, anyways. Relationships are tough. When you break up with somebody that you've been with for a long ass time, I mean, you just gotta figure shit out. But anyways, yeah, technically I've been single for like 5 years. I say this every time, just a reminder to let you guys know. And it's nothing. You figure your shit out like slowly but surely. And another thing that fucks with me during my quarter life crisis is that literally all of my friends are having babies. Not all of them, a lot of them, almost all of them. Scratch that. Almost all these motherfuckers are either having babies or getting married, right? So I'm over here, just living my life, you know, doing my thing, waking up on Saturdays playing Grand Theft Auto, you know, going to bed with a beer in my hand, kind of shit like that, right? And a part of this quarter life crisis is, fuck, do I want to be alone right now while all my friends are getting married? Who am I going to bring to the wedding? You know, shit like that. But at the same time, I'm like, no, because I was in one of those relationships for like 3 years. Shit was crazy. And then I had another relationship for like, prior to that, for like 2 years or so. And so then I was dating this girl for like a year. That's when I don't count. Because it's a shitty situation. Because she was really a shitty person. But, and it was just kind of, just shitty situations. And then I kind of talked to this girl for like a year. It was just really shitty towards the end, at least. And, yeah, so ever since that last one, I was kind of like, you know, I'm just going to take my time and just figure this shit out as I go. But I'm not in no hurry. And like the pressure is your friends that are around you are having kids, they're getting married. That's really the main two. Or they're in like these long-term ass relationships. Like I got a buddy who's dating a chick overseas. And I'm like, what? But the thing is, they could afford to do that shit. Cause they go on trips and shit all the time, meet in the middle, do all that stuff. So I can't hate on that. So I'm like, hey, you can kind of get your freedom here. And then when you go out there, you're doing something cool and new. And, you know, get some sugar walls, get some yams, you know what I'm talking about? So, I can't hate on that. But so I'm always thinking like, fuck. And then you have your parents like, oh man, when are you going to find someone, Jovan? I want to have grandbabies. I'm like, nah, dog, you're not about to have grandkids until you're like 68. I'm not playing. I just don't have the time or the patience. That's the thing too. I also have a habit of I let the female break it off first before I do, because I'm just like, when I'm out of it, and I just kind of go with the motion. And then once they figure that out, it's it. So, I'm never the bad guy. Oh, why did I say that, Jovan? Jovan, why did you say that? You're never the bad guy. Oh, fucking terrible. Fucking terrible, Jovan. Anyways, I'm just saying. Way too much pressure. People with road rage. This is for my notes now. Now I'm getting to my notes. I'm 49 minutes in and I'm just now getting to my notes. Road rage. I got flipped off, right? It's weird. I got flipped off like 4 times in the last month, right? It's mind-boggling. So I had my old car, which had like 15% tint windows. I was driving, doing my thing, you know. Somebody was flicking me off. Don't know what I did. Maybe I didn't let them over or something or whatever. And I remember I seen them flicking me off. And then I got rid of that car, got a new car. And I remember I was driving. The other day we were in Portland, or the week we were in Portland, and like this lady was driving like sporadically behind me. And I guess she was trying to get around, but like people that drive like that really get on my fucking nerves because you can cause an accident driving like that. Like people that drive aggressively, like they're the only ones on the road, and like you're not supposed to be there. And it's like that's how you cause wrecks because you're gonna startle somebody that doesn't see you coming, and you're gonna cause some shit to go down that you don't want to go down because you're in a hurry to go to fucking Jack in the Box. You know what I'm saying? And I can't stand it. Can't stand when people drive like that. So, but she was like driving next to me. So, you know what I do? I'm kind of a dickhead sometimes. And when people drive like that and I catch them and we're on like a 2-lane freeway, 2 or 3 lanes, I stay up with the 2 cars next to me. That way I kind of box them out for a little bit. I do it for at least 5 minutes. None of my friends even notice it because I don't say nothing. I don't say a word. I just, I'm technically driving the speed limit so nobody knows what's going on. But I see this motherfucker in my rear view acting crazy. So I'm like, I'm going to slow this down. So boom. So the 2 cars next to me are going a certain speed. I stay up to speed with them. I box that motherfucker out for 5 minutes. Put him in a freeway timeout is what I call it. So, she got mad at me. I saw her in my rear view flicking me off. And I'm like, first of all, what's crazy to me about road rage, it's like people that do that internet bullying shit. Like, you can't let internet bullies get to you. Because if they're really bothering you, simply just log the fuck off. Close your laptop. Go outside and do something productive. You don't have to be in front of your screen letting this person torment you. I get it. Like, I'm on Facebook. I want to have friends. I want to have fun with my friends and chat about things. But if this person is really getting under you about some shit, just typing to you, let that motherfucking shit go. Let it go. There's way better things you could be doing than sitting in front of your computer on Facebook anyways. So delete your account. Join a jiu-jitsu class or a boxing class. Because you got to be on your toes. Right? Because I can guarantee you that in this day and age, there's a lot of people that talk fucking crazy on Facebook, but they're not going to do nothing, half the shit that they say they're going to do to you on Facebook. You know what I mean? Like, so, boom. All right, so do this. All right? For all you anti-bullies out there. I'm not like anti-bully. Like, my thing is with bullying, you defeat bullies by either having a bunch of friends and just being yourself, right? That way a bully ain't gonna do shit to you eventually, or ever. Or just, really just do your own thing and don't entertain it. Because I'm in situations that there's, like, me being older, like, there's motherfuckers that want to beat my ass at one point, right? But I got friends. So, let the homies know, hey, this dude want to beat my ass. So I'm not really a fighter, but just in case something gets weird, I'm gonna give you a call and let you know that this dude wants to beat my ass. So you're gonna have to just come here as soon as possible because either this dude might get beat up or I'm gonna be laid out, and I need you to make sure my pockets don't get ran through. Okay? Boom, you're good. You're friends, right? So. And also, I don't deal with confrontation. I don't get into those situations unless I absolutely have to. So, I got a friend, always down for a fight. It's fucking crazy how often this fool wants to fight, right? So, like, whenever we go out, he'll find a way. Like, me personally, I'm just like, we got these differences. You have a problem with me? I'm not worried about it. I'm going to go over here. I got better things to do than to bicker back and forth with you. You know what I mean? But he's the type of dude, he's down with the shit. Like, you want to talk crazy to me? What? Then he'll hit you. And then I'm just like, man, now I got to help this motherfucker out. And, yeah. So, that's just not my thing. I'm really not confrontational. unless I really have to be. Not necessarily confrontational, but you don't fight until you have to protect yourself is what I'm really trying to say. So you got a bully on the internet fucking with you all day, kids. What you're going to want to do, log off of that thing. Figure out a way to learn how to fight. Protect yourself. And just be on your toes just in case that bully wants to do something crazy. Because as long as you don't tell nobody that you learn how to fight, that bully's not going to know how. Is not going to know that you know how to fight. So you catch him in that guillotine, snap some shit up. He ain't going to bully you no more. Simple as that. So keep that in mind. So yeah, road rage anyways reminds me of internet bullies because it's like you're behind your fucking windshield yelling at me. I'm listening to the Bee Gees singing my little butt cheeks off, having a good time. You're listening to fucking smooth jazz trying to show out in front of your girlfriend. I'm driving a fast car and this motherfucker in front of me is not letting me go around him. And shit like that, you're flicking me off and stuff, knowing damn well that if I followed you in my vehicle with a couple of friends in it, you would shit your pants because you're going to be like, oh, fuck, this guy's following me. So now the situation gets escalated because you're trying to figure some shit out. Like, okay, he's going to follow me to my house and kill me. I have that kind of look in my eyes where you might think that, right? Because eventually the next motherfucker that flicks me off on the highway, especially on I-5, you flick me off on I-5, it's going to be a problem. I'm just going to follow you. I'm not going to get out of my car. I'm not going to honk at you. I'm just going to follow you. And you're going to know I'm following you because I'm going to be following you. Because you're going to know you mad at me, so I'm just going to follow you. So I'm going to just do that next time. Next time I got hella time to kill, I'm just going to follow somebody off the freeway. And then once he stops, I'm just going to keep driving because I ain't got time for that shit. So anyways. Fuck bullies. Learn how to fight, whoop his ass. Don't do all that. Tell an adult. Don't tell an adult. I mean, you can tell an adult, but a lot of adults don't want to do shit either. And there's sometimes they ain't shit they can do. So you just gotta learn on your own. But like once a motherfucker starts trying to do physical harm to you, then it's a real problem. But if they're just talking crazy shit to you all the time, making you feel bad, I don't know, it's rough, man. I've never been in that situation because I've always been nice to people, and like I've always just been chill with people. And I wasn't like ever a weird kid in school. I became a weird person like outside of school. Like as soon as I graduated and figured out like I don't give a fuck about what anybody thinks about me, I started doing my own thing. It kind of made me really antisocial. That's why I'm podcasting, by talking to myself. But I'm at a point now where I gotta just stop with that shit and just be nice again and not antisocial. Because I go to the gym, I don't say a fucking word to nobody. And I really think people may think I'm a dickhead in there, and I'm really not. I just go in there, do my thing, get the hell up out of there, and I just want to just make it cool vibes, cool good vibes, and just let people know I'm not a mean person. I don't think like I'm fucking a tough guy. I'm just ultra focused and kind of antisocial, but in certain situations, being antisocial is fucking weird. So I'm just gonna get out of that eventually. Anyways, Get Out. Have you seen that movie? I hope you have. I've seen it twice. It's a good ass movie. Saw it with two of my friends. It's amazing. It's amazing because it's not necessarily a scary movie. It's a thriller. And that's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you until you see it. It's crazy spoiler alerts. That's all I can tell you. And then you watch it the second time, you start catching shit that you missed the first time. I'm like, oh shit. The whole time. So it's a good movie. Donald Trump taxes. Oh yeah, that's my other notes. I guess we found his taxes. At this point, I don't care. I don't give a damn about none of this presidential shit no more. He's already doing dumb shit that could potentially get him impeached, and it's just like, Nobody's doing anything. So I'm going to still make my lunch every day. I'm going to still go to work every day. I'm going to still have fun every day. I'm not worried about this motherfucker no more. So that's already beating the dead horse. So cool, they found his taxes. Awesome. What we going to do with it? Nothing. Except fucking put it on the news like everything else. Oh, yeah. So this was funny. I woke up to a flat tire, right, in my car. I'm like, damn, man, I just bought this car. How the fuck I get a flat tire? So I drove it to work. I pumped air in it first. Or like I drove on it flat. So I had to run to a freaking Chevron gas station, throw air in it, and then I just drove it for an hour to work. And I was like, fuck, I barely made it because I was at like 45 PSI. Drove it all the way down to like fucking 20. And then obviously when I got back out to my car, I was at 0. So I was at work. Luckily, I work in the industry I work in, so we had like certain tools where I can pump air in it real quick and then drive off to a tire shop. So boom, at lunch I put air in it, drove off to the little tire shop down the road, and I dropped my car off to get the wheel fixed, and I was like, you know what, I'm a little hungry, so fast food, man. I don't know why the fuck I keep eating it. I don't know why I keep eating food truck food too. Just because food trucks are cool because they move. Unless there's like, anyways, I'm gonna tell you the story. So I stopped off at this fast food restaurant. I walked there from the tire place I was at, got my tire fixed. I was hungry. I get a sandwich, right? I eat it. It was good. It's tasty. Fries were good too. I had fast food. So as I walk through the door or walk to leave, I see this big motherfucking mouse. Big ass rat. About the size of my Gatorade bottle. Just scurrying in front of the front door. Luckily, it was on the outside. Because if it was on the inside, I would have threw up. But it was on the outside. I just watched it just ran. And I was like, dog, I'm not fucking coming back here ever again. Because it's disgusting, man. I don't understand why rats are so gross. Because, people have pet gerbils. I knew a guy who had like 30 ferrets. It's, they stink. But they're not as gross as rats, man. I just think rats just have hella diseases. They poop everywhere. And, I bet you their breath stinks. It's just shit like that, So I saw it scurry across the little road. And I was like, I gotta get out of here. So I ran out of there. Luckily, my car was done by the time I was done. And I'm never going to go back to that Jack in the Box ever again. I'm not going to tell you what city it's in. Burien, Washington. I'm not going to tell you, it's that weird part of why. It's that weird part between Tacoma and Seattle. It gets weird. All right, just know that. It gets really weird. People say Tacoma, Washington. Oh man, Tacoma's so bad. It's so ghetto. It's so ghetto in Tacoma. But you haven't been in between Tacoma and Seattle. It gets really weird out there. Just to let you know. What else, man? St. Patrick's Day. I didn't do shit. I didn't do anything St. Patrick's Day. I got off of work. Me and 8 of my coworkers, we met up at this bar. We hung out for a few hours, had a few beers, and we just kicked it. Conversation was good. And then I left around 7. And then I met a couple of my friends at a bar out here in Tacoma. Literally had 1 beer. And I was like, I'm ready to go home. Because I was fucking exhausted. So, went home. But on my way home, I stopped at freaking Mimo's. 24-hour little Mexican place. Got a bomb-ass burrito. Right? And carne asada fries. I didn't finish the carne asada fries. I finished them the next day. Still good. What you guys need to do also, in regards to reheating stuff, get a cast iron skillet. All right? Now, cast iron skillets, You normally obviously pan fry shit with that. Like I like to sear steaks on it. You know, that's cool. But I also like to use it to reheat things because it gets really warm and it stays warm. So, and it gets fairly hot fairly quickly, right? So, I preheat the oven to like 325, 350. Put in my cold ass French fries in there, and I just put it in the oven for like 20 minutes, and then boom. It doesn't taste the same, obviously, but it's still good as hell. And like I did that with I had like leftover crawfish and shrimp. Did the same thing. Put it in my little thing, my little iron skillet, and heated it in the oven. Pulled it out, ate it out of the skillet like a single man should, and it's worth it. So definitely get one of those for cooking and reheating purposes in the oven. When it's like certain things you just can't, I don't know. I just can't. I can't microwave everything, It's not good for you. Like lately, for lunch, I'll have steak, brown rice, and some squash, right? But if I have to have the food warm. But doing that, I end up over microwaving the steak, and it gets chewy and fucking weird, and I don't like it. But I mean, it's nothing I can do. But if I'm at home, I reheat that sucker in the oven because it's not gonna get all weird. Microwave weird, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, St. Patty's Day, I didn't do a thing. I'm supposed to go to Oregon this weekend though. Hey, my name is Trey. I got a basketball game tomorrow. I'm going to Oregon this weekend again. Like I was just there last weekend, but I'm gonna go there this Friday instead of Saturday. I just got some golf clubs from one of my buddies. He just found a set. He's like, Jovan, you want them? I was like, yeah, I'll take them. All my friends play. Literally, almost all my friends play golf. So I'm like, fuck it, I might as well play too. So he said he had that set of clubs, and he was like, you can have them. I was like, all right, I'll take them. So I just need a bag, and then yeah. So we're gonna go play golf this weekend. They're gonna play golf. I'm gonna go driving at the driving range, get my shit together, because obviously I don't have a swing. I'm gonna be in that joint swinging like Charles Barkley. So I ain't tripping, man. But it's always good to get into new things. I mean, if all your friends are into something and like it starts to interest you because that's all they talk about, then you know what? If you have the chance to join them, just join them. Nothing wrong with that, Nothing wrong with that. My birthday's coming up, so what am I gonna do for my birthday now? I think I'm gonna probably go to a bar. I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. So birthday last year, went to a jazz concert, free show. Then we Ubered to the Baltic, and then I got drunk as hell, and that was it. Luckily, Tadarin was sober because Tadarin was there. He drove me and one of my other friends home, and then that was it. And then I woke up the next day. I was supposed to go to I'm talking away from the mic. I'm fucking up. I was supposed to go to a baseball game the next day, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It was a rough time for you, boy. So this year, I'm just going to go to a bar. I'm going to go to a bar, drink my beer, and eat food. And then we're going to try really hard to get into this new bar that opened up in Tacoma. Excuse me. Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. That's what I did last year. It was like we had a plan. That was the one plan, and then it turned into another plan after that plan was over. So just go with the flow. That's my thing. Ain't nothing wrong going with the flow. And I just think with the weather and stuff, I just feel like Seattle, it's just too much of a hassle. And like I don't want people drinking and driving and shit. And yeah, so it should be fun though. I'll let you guys know how it goes. It's in like 2 weeks. So it's been raining this little butt cheeks off up here. I think it rained for like 68 days straight. Motherfuckers is depressed. It was sunny like 2 days ago. Everybody lost their mind. I saw girls in sundresses. Motherfuckers was washing their cars. I'm like, it's about to rain tomorrow. What are you doing? But, seeing Washingtonians happy after a streak of rain, it's amazing. It makes me feel good. I know everybody else feels good. So it's just, Washingtonians are just a different breed of people. I'm surprised we're not rude like New Yorkers. But it's like, you lived in Washington, in regards to weather, you talking about, oh, it's overcast, like, oh, it's snowing. Like, snowing makes people happy, right? Ain't nothing wrong with snow. But rain is fucking shit. It's shit. And I hate it. But then you become like, you're born in it. You become a little savage. You become a legend. People in other states start to respect you more. Because they're like, dang, you're from Washington State? Or you're from Seattle, Washington? Because they don't know about any of the other cities around it. And they're like, man, it rains a lot. How do you do it? And I'm going to start saying crazy shit to people when I'm out of the state. And they're like, man, how do you live in Seattle? It rains all the time. How do you do it? And I'm just like, if you've seen the darknesses that I've seen being raised in that weather, you can almost do anything. I mean, even a sliver of sunlight makes you happy. But you have to find other things to keep you happy, because the state of Washington is so depressed with all this rain that we hunt. We hunt one another. We look for things to keep us occupied until the next sliver of sunrise shines upon us. Just say some crazy shit so they think people from Washington are hella crazy. That'd be tight. Anyways, what else happened while I was gone? Oh yeah, Ezekiel Elliott, running back from the Cowboys. I guess he was out during Mardi Gras. Some girl was drunk with him, showed her titty. Hey. It's funny, but it's terrible at the same time. I don't feel bad for nobody in this situation. Simply because, so what happened was, obviously fool's been drinking. They were standing somewhere. Ezekiel Elliott reaches out, pulls down this chick's top, titty is out. Oh shit, breasts. I ain't never seen breasts before. So, and I feel bad for both parties, for the chick, for Ezekiel, just because the kind of media it's gonna get, or the kind of attention it might get, is not good attention. Then you got fucking fake male feminists on the internet talking stupid, and like the first thing that came to mind was, yeah, he's a kid. Simple. He's a kid with a lot of money playing professional football. And when you're his age, you're going to see some titties eventually. And it gets rowdy. So, I mean, I've been in places. I've been at concerts. Titties. Just seen titties everywhere. People yanking out titties. Women yanking out, showing their titties. It's just whatever. It's a part of life, right? So, but then once the media gets a hold of it, and it's a professional athlete, it gets really messy. And then you got fuckers on like Twitter saying, "Oh man, he's a thug. He's a terrible person. He's a rapist." Like, seriously, like, it's a weird environment. And not saying that it was right, but I'm also saying cut the motherfucker some slack. You act like you ain't ever been to no party and people just showing their titties, or some guy pulls out a girl's titties and like they're friends. So, my thing is, when I see people younger than me doing dumb shit, I'm 26. I still do a lot of dumb shit. And I see people younger than me doing dumb shit, I'm just like, cut them some slack, man. Like, it's not even worth all the nonsense that people try and make out of those type of situations. Like, it's just not worth the time. I don't think the chick pressed charges or anything. So, but I know the media tried to make something out of nothing. And that shit gets under my skin. That's the only reason why I never want to be famous. If all I can do, right, is podcast, run my clothing line, you know, maybe work a 9 to 5, travel a little bit, make $100,000 every other year, some shit. I don't know. I'll be cool with that. But the fame, the only time I'll be cool with being famous is if I was like on a level like Anthony Bourdain, Denzel Washington, Dave Chappelle. Like they're famous, but like they kind of like all the bullshit. They kind of like squeeze that shit out. Like no, you're not no, and like they're not getting into dumb shit that'll make them get the light shine in their face. Talking about oh shit, like when Dave Chappelle went to Africa. All that stuff, like media frenzy for a little bit. Then when he came back, people were like, "Oh, okay," because he doesn't do any dumb shit to stay in the media's attention. So if I was ever famous, I want to be that level of famous, where I don't have to go out there and be like, "Oh, look at me do dumb shit so I can stay relevant." So I got a movie on the way, you know. No, I just want people to respect my shit because of the way I do my shit. You know. Sorry for cussing so much, Dad. Anyways, yeah, male feminists on Twitter annoy the shit out of me. Male feminists in general, because it's just a weird thing. I'm not really into the idea of a male feminist for the simple fact that there's just a natural rivalry between men and women. So for you to be a guy being like, you know, listen to women, support women's rights, I love women, you know, and like sometimes you maybe like. Sometimes a little overboard. I mean, I support women. I'm with the equal rights shit. You know, justice, all that stuff. But I'm not going to push feminism down people's fucking throats. Nah, it's not my style. You can do your thing. I support you. I hope whatever rights you're in search of, you get them. I want you to get paid just as much as I do. And I mean, in some cases, what I've also studies about this shit is that there's a lot of things that come into play in regards to how much women get paid. I worked with women that were the same position as I am. Maybe it's because I'm black. I don't know. But we get paid the same. So, what also occurs with the passing of information is that shit can get skewed. You know what I mean? So, what I've also learned is that when they say that women may not get paid as much as men, is that, you know, sometimes it may be because of the type of work. There's different industries. There's some industries that women just aren't going to be into that men are, and vice versa. And maybe some of those industries pay more than the other. You know what I'm saying? Like doctors, for instance. I see a lot more male doctors than I do see female doctors. Not saying that there aren't any female doctors, because there's been a few. I had a few that did my physicals, and I was okay with it. You know? Because she was a lady. If you know what I'm saying. Made me comfortable. But that's for a different story. So, what I'm saying, but then obviously, you see more female nurses than you see male nurses. You know what I'm saying? And from my understanding, doctors get paid way more than nurses do. Nurses still get paid some good. Like, if you're a registered nurse, they get paid some bread. But doctors, you a motherfucking doctor, you're getting paid real bread. You know what I'm saying? So numbers are going to get skewed because they're not telling you position for position on how much a woman is being paid and how much a male is being paid. All these articles I've ever seen is just talking about shit like, oh, women don't get paid as much as men do. Okay, let's break it down position by position, and you give me some examples and motherfucking job descriptions and who's actually participating in this to make it a real argument, rather than just putting all this skewed information together and slapping it on CNN and calling it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm on some gangster shit right now. That's just what I'm saying right now. But yeah, I stopped tweeting for a little bit because I got into an argument with a fucking vegan, right? I said some wild shit. Like, what did I tweet? I didn't even at anyone. I don't even know how she found my tweet. Like, she was waiting for somebody to tweet some wild shit about vegans. I didn't even say anything about vegans. Yes, I did. So this is what I said about a vegan, right? I was like, vegans out here getting sick and shit because they don't understand that humans are supposed to consume meat protein. And I said something about teeth. Because we have fangs and shit. You know, they're not as big or prevalent as like monkeys. You know. And then, but like we're supposed to eat meat because look at our fucking teeth. You know. And then so this chick, some like Twitter famous vegan girl. I have to pull up my Twitter eventually and show y'all fools. But it's like, you can check my mentions. I don't know how, it was maybe like 6 months ago or so. But you can check my mentions. My mentions were fucked up with vegans that were mad at me because of dumb shit, because of this chick. Right? So, I said something like that. And then like, so she hits me up, tweets at me, talking about silly person, silly human, blah, 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 trying to talk down to me. Then like, throws a chart at me talking about, look, like, I hate pictures with words pushed off as facts. Fucking hate that. I like, if you're going to give me a fact, don't give it to me in meme form. I'm not going to take that shit serious. I might slap you, right? If you're going to give me facts, either one, be really good at explaining it, break that shit down, or two, give me your sources. Like, if you're just giving me a meme that has quote-unquote facts on it, I'm not reading it. I'm not looking at it. I'm exiting out of that shit. I'm going to go play Grand Theft Auto, you know? So that's what she did. She sent me a stupid-ass meme, chart, whatever, of, like, teeth and, like, different carnivores, omnivores, blah, blah, blah. Why monkeys had the teeth that they had. Why humans have the teeth that they have. And then like a little fucking list of shit that we're supposed to be like, why we have that teeth. So for humans, it said, oh, the reason why the human teeth is like this to consume nuts and plants and vegetables and fruits and shit, right? And then it was like, for other animals that had sharper teeth, like fucking wolves, it was like, oh, for this animal, their teeth are jagged and rigid to consume tough meat, fucking nuts and rocks, you know? And then had monkeys, which for some reason, the monkey's teeth were like next to the humans, and it was trying to say the same thing, like, oh, this monkey's teeth is for blah 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 and fucking grass, you know? And I'm like, okay. So monkeys eat meat, dog. There's no way monkeys don't eat meat and they're attacking people, you know? Like, monkeys are fucking people. Like, monkeys can fuck someone up for no reason. And like, you don't think they're not going to eat them afterwards? That's the first thing I think. I mean, fuck. You going to beat my ass, smash my face in, you going to probably eat me. Bears going to do it. Fucking wolves are going to do it. Even your pet dog might do it, you know? But you're not going to get fucking... No zebra is going to fucking bite you to death. They might kick the shit out of you, but they're not going to come at you with their teeth. Not like monkeys do. Yeah. So I said that. I said some shit like that. And then I sent a video to her that was talked about on other podcasts I listened to. I sent the link to her. Like, yo, look at this fucking monkey eating this other monkey. Like, I don't think their teeth is just for fucking celery. Like, they're eating other motherfucking monkeys. Like, they can do that. They have sharp teeth for a reason. And then she didn't tweet me back ever since. But I'm at a point in my life where I think I just want to start researching shit, get a little smarter, you know, get a little smarter about why humans should eat meat, and really go to town on vegans on Twitter, because I ain't got shit else to do with my life, you know. I don't know. Maybe. I think I have a lot more better things to do in my life. But sometimes I just want to let loose, talk some shit on Twitter to vegans. Might do it. Might bring it back. I don't know. You know. Let me know how you feel about it. No, never mind. Just don't. What else did I see? Me and my coworker last week, right? Nah, I'm just going to save that story for another time. I'm going to delete the rest of these notes because I already went over them. I'm going to tell you this story next time because it's already been an hour and a half and I need to go to bed. I have a long day tomorrow. And I need some more shit to talk about next week, you know. So, anyways, with that, you cute motherfuckers, you beautiful people out there on the other side of the world, but I probably got like 2 listeners that are probably my next door neighbors. I want to say thank you for listening. Pass this podcast on to your squad. Enjoy this shit. And, yeah. Have a good rest of your week. Alright? Much love. Peace and happiness and shit. I'm going to play this record for you. And I'm going to go to sleep. Y'all be easy. Oh, shit. Hold on. Sorry.
Fica se expondo a ridícula, se submetendo a ser segunda. Tem olho maior que a cara, língua maior que a bunda. Se recalque é moda, você virou modelo. Se tu quer me derrubar, respeita a recalcada. Respeita que eu sou tudo, pra mim você não é nada. Cachorro que late não morre, se morder eu já tô vacinada. Respeita que eu sou tudo, pra mim você não é nada. Cachorro que late não morre. Se morder eu já tô vacinada. Se morder eu já tô vacinada. Minha vida é ouro, tua vida é lava. Minha vida é ouro, tua vida é lava. Se morder eu já tô Fica se expondo a ridícula, se submetendo a ser segunda. Tem olho maior que a cara, língua maior que a bunda. Se recalque é moda, você virou modelo. Se tu quer me derrubar, respeita a recalcada. Respeita que eu sou tudo, pra mim você não é nada. Cachorro que late não morre, se morder eu já tô vacinada. Respeita que eu sou tudo, pra mim você não é nada. Cachorro que late não morre, se morder eu já tô vacinada. Se morder eu já tô vacinada. Tua vida é lava, minha vida é ouro, tua vida é lava.
Alright. That was it. That was the song. Okay, bye-bye.